What's up? What's up? Good night. It's a good night. It is now 10:31 where I am. I'm getting ready for bed. I gotta go to work in the morning. But I wanted to touch on something. You know how like some things can trigger you when somebody does something to make you angry and it triggers you? Like just everyday things. Like going to the store, driving down the road, talking to somebody you know, just regular things can make you angry, like can trigger you. Um, and I get triggered a lot because I'm a healing. I'm a work in progress. I'm still healing. I mean, 51 years of ups and downs. I want to say I'm still going through some things, but I want to say like maybe hmm, 25 to 30 years of dealing with like triggers, traumas, and ups and downs, and getting angry, and just so many different things like life taking a hold of you, and especially at a young age. So from the time I was 12 to what I am today, I'm 51. I've been through a lot of ups and downs. I've seen a lot of things. I've dealt with a lot of things. I've um, had a lot of triggers. I've had a lot of people do me wrong. I've had a lot of people do me right. I've had just some of everything to trigger me, to make me be like upset, just not happy at all. Like, and it's because of all the stuff that I've been through. So, you know, it can do something to you. Anger. Anger can put you in a place where you make the wrong decision. Anger can put you in a place where accidents happen. Um, you can say the wrong things in a conversation or a heated moment because you're triggered by something that went on, that happened, that's going on, and and it can have you angry, have you discombobulated, have you going through some things. You could just be irritated, and somebody can say the least thing to you, the littlest thing to you, and you're ready to just blow up and just, you know, because you were triggered by something they said or did. And yes, I still have a lot of triggers that make me angry, that put me in a state of frustration. Oh, leave me alone, kind of thing. But I push through those. You know, you got to sit in those things. When you're going through something or you get triggered by something, you have to sit in that trigger and figure out why. Why am I feeling this way? Why is this making me feel this way? What in this conversation or this encounter made me feel the way I feel? Made me upset, angry, agitated, sad, mad, sensitive, want to cry. What in this situation that just happened made me feel that? So I've had to learn to give myself grace for a lot of a lot of things. Still to this day, dealing with some of those things and trying to figure it out. So don't just react when you're triggered. Don't react. Try to tell. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I say that like it's easy, like it's something easy to do. It's not easy to, calm yourself when you get triggered. It's not easy because it's a trigger. That's what triggers do. They're at the spur of moment. Just they just happen. You don't know it's gonna happen because it's a trigger until it triggers you, until you deal with it, until it hits you. So it's kind of hard, but try your hardest. Just try your hardest and your best to, you know, take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, and just kind of like center yourself. Walk away if you have to. Some people say that's rude, but I don't think it's rude if it's gonna stop you from doing or saying something that you're gonna regret. I don't think that's rude. I think that's very polite because now you're thinking about the other person and not just yourself. You're putting yourself in a state of mind of, okay, I don't want to get mad at this person because that triggered me in a certain way because they said something to me, or they in the conversation something didn't sit right with me, or something somebody did. So you just gotta learn to sit in those triggers and work through them the best of your ability until you learn how to center yourself, until you learn how to take a deep breath, exhale, just sit there for a minute. And it's hard when you got people that constantly poke the bear when you're trying to say, hey, look, all right, but they continue to keep going, keep going, keep going. You got to learn how to not give that fuel. Don't give it fuel. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it, push you to where you like, I'm about to, no, don't do that to yourself. You know, um, some people want a reaction, and every action don't need a reaction. So sometimes it's best to just take a deep breath and walk away, because I get triggered a lot, and I sit and I be like, ooh, and I just take a deep breath, or I put my head down. And some of the times that's why I don't get on and record, is because I get triggered. So I want to get through those things. I don't want to say I want to be perfect from it. I don't want it to ever happen, but I want to be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be calm. I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to go through those triggers and be like, oh, it's whatever, and get mad and stuff. I want to be able to deal with those triggers and work through them and see why it triggered me, or why it made me upset, or what was it in the conversation, or the movement, or the gesture that somebody made, or somebody might have bumped you and you having a bad day. They didn't, I mean, some people don't do it on purpose. Some people do it on purpose. Some people do. Some people just intentionally, because they might be having a bad day. But don't let that negative energy feed off on you. You know what I'm saying? You shake it off and say, hey, I give it back to them. Take your energy back. I don't want that. I don't want that. You keep that. I'm trying to have a good day today. I'm trying to have a good day tomorrow, and so on. So, I don't want to be in your energy when it comes to anger, because energy is transferable. So if somebody's mad and you're having a good day, and you accidentally do something to trigger them from their anger, or what they going through, or what they mad about, or who they might be mad at, you don't want that energy to transfer to you. So, you know what I'm saying? Just work on the anger issue thing, because I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. I pray about it all the time, especially when I feel it. I said, Lord, just help me, because I don't want to get mad. I don't want to act out. I don't want to lash out. I don't want to get triggered to the point to where I'm yelling at somebody, or somebody said something to me, and because I'm angry about something, or I didn't went through something, I'm lashing out at them, because I did it a lot when my kids were younger, and not knowing, because I didn't know how to control those angers. I didn't know how to control those emotions that I was feeling. So a lot of things, a lot of things I went through, my kids went through with me, because I was young. So I was still learning. You know what I'm saying? I was still learning myself. So when I had kids at a young age, it was hard for me to adjust when they were upset or sad or crying or wanted something, and I was irritated, or had to do something, or take care of a bill, or go to work, or anything, any little thing triggered me, because I didn't know how to handle it. So it took a long time for me to get to a place in my life where I was okay, where I could get triggered, or get angry, or get upset when somebody said something to me about something I did, or in a conversation, or and I'm not completely healed from that, because I still get triggered, but not as bad as I used to. Not how I used to when my kids were younger. Like, I would just blow up, bam. I used to, man. I got some stories, boy. I tell you, it would take a lot more time to talk about things that I did when I would get triggered back in the day. Cause man, I got some stories. I used to throw stuff at people. That I did a lot of stuff. I did a lot of stuff when I got angry, but I've I've overcame all that, and now I'm at a place where I don't want to feel that. I don't want to get angry. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to throw nothing at nobody. I don't want to yell at people. I don't want to treat people how I feel, because I don't know how to control that emotion. But it's a work in progress. That's what I said. You got to learn to work through those things. You got to learn to work through them. You know, you got to learn to cope, to be strong. Learning to cope with being strong. You know what I'm saying? And then also too, strong people deal with a lot. And strong people get tired of being strong. They need a shoulder to cry on too. So even if you are strong and you keep getting labeled, oh, you're a strong person, this and that and the other, I know you can do it because you're strong, yada yada. I know I'm strong, but I sometimes need somebody to listen to me. I sometimes need somebody's shoulder to cry on, without judgment, without uh, anybody saying anything back, or any kind of. I'm not looking for. Sometimes I want to vent. Sometimes I just want to vent. I just want to say, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, and I need somebody to talk to. Are you willing to listen? Sometimes I just need that, but it's hard when everybody looks at you as a strong person, and that can make you angry. That could be a trigger to make you angry, because I've dealt with that. I have. I still do. Because yes, I may be strong, but strong people need somebody too. Don't just say, "Hey, you're strong, so I know you could deal with this. I know you could do this." That's a trigger for me, because yes, I am strong. I know this, but I need somebody too. I can't always be strong for everybody. What about me? Because if I'm still strong for everybody else, who gonna take care of me when I can't be strong, or in my times of need? So that is a trigger for me, because I need someone to listen to too. So I know that could be a trigger for a lot of people that fit in that category. But don't get angry. Take a deep breath, sit about it, sit down, think about it, and just meditate on it. And just, you know, let me tell you something. I give Michael Jackson the utmost respect because through all the stuff he went through, I know that man got triggered. I know he got triggered. But did he show it? You never seen him lash out. Now that one time when they was messing with his mom though, he wasn't playing with him. He wasn't playing the radio. But not once have you ever seen him. He was so calm. Not once have you ever seen him lash out at people when they always poked at him. He did stuff to just like he even hear it. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. Don't y'all could talk about me like that all y'all want to, but y'all not gonna get me out of character because that's not me. I'm not that person. And he tried to tell you, but no people will listen. But that's what I'm saying. Like, learn to cope and say, hey, I'm not gonna let them get me out of character. I'm gonna be okay. I'm not gonna let them get me out of character. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna sit here. I'm meditate. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna even pray for them because they need prayer too. If you need it, they need it. Everybody on this earth need prayer. Everybody. Everybody goes through something, but learn to uh, deal with it better. Learn to deal with your anger issues better. So many people would have had better lives, wouldn't be in jail, probably wouldn't be dead. If they've if they learned to better manage their anger. It's not that serious. You see people lash out. I see people lash out in the store over the littlest. I won't say that word, but over the littlest things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all knew what I was going to say, but over the littlest things, act out in the store. Or you could be, and let me tell you something. I got road rage, but I don't be like, oh my god, outstanding with it. I'd be like, oh my god, why are you driving like that? Oh, that was so stupid. Why you make that turn? You could have did this. You could, that's my road rage. So I don't be all out my car and blowing my horn. I don't do all that, but I do talk mess in my car. So if you see me and I look like my face is discombobulated, it's because I was talking mess about somebody that did something on the road. Yeah. hmm But I don't get to the point to where I lash out with people. So that's why I say I learned to control my anger because I used to lash out when I get triggered with something. Oh man, I thank God that I learned to embrace my emotions and work through them and sit in them and learn to. I had no choice. I was raising kids. I had no choice, but I didn't really learn a lot until they got older. So it was like all those years, I wish I could go back and fix some things. I won't say change. I won't say do over, but fix like some of my attitude, some of the things that I did, some of the ways that I was with my kids. Like I would go back and change a lot of things. I would show them more love. I showed them love. I love them. I still love them. I love them even more now. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been through a lot, but I would change a lot of things that we went through together. I would. I really would. But I thank God that He took me through those things because it made me the woman that I am today. And I learned how to deal with these anger issues and not get triggered so fast. And people try me. I've learned to just stop talking to people. Just don't say nothing else and don't deal with them. I ain't got to deal with you. If you're gonna try to get me out of my element, I'm gonna stop messing with you. I'm not finna mess with you. I'm done because I'm trying to live a happy and peaceful life. Like I'm not trying to be with all the riffraff and getting mad and angry and yeah, I get triggered, but I learned to use my emotions wisely. That's what I use my emotions wisely. I've learned to use my emotions wisely. So yeah. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about that. I don't want to hold y'all too long. It's already 10:52. I got to get up early. We got a half a day at work, because it's the 4th. So um, that's a good thing because then I can come home, um, do some more things around here, work on some more stuff I got going on. I got some outfits I'm still working on. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing this more. I got my little setup going. My mic is working the way I want it to. Got my video feed going. I just gotta learn how to get this green screen and stuff going on out in here. My little area. It's a little bigger. I'm gonna do some videos and kind of like do some up close and personal once I get everything organized the way I really want it. Um, but yeah, I just want to get on here and talk about that because I get triggered, a lot, and I've learned to deal with those emotions a little differently. And I think there's somebody out there that may be doing maybe the same thing or whatever, but you might be going through something to where you get triggered a lot and you don't know how to react in a not angry way. So just take it one day at a time, one step at a time. But if you get into a situation where your emotions are getting the best of you, just take a break, step back, take a deep breath, inhale, hold it for a little bit, and just let it out, release it. And close your eyes when you do it. I'm telling you, it's the best feeling in the world. And can't nobody, take you out of element when you do that. Like oh, they get quiet because people get scared when you get quiet. They be like, wait a minute, what they finna do? Because they don't know what you're finna do. They think you're finna do something crazy because that's what they're expecting. But don't give them that satisfaction. You keep yourself centered in those emotions and show them you know how to regulate them. You know. But y'all have a good night. Happy 4th to those who celebrate the 4th of July. I go and watch the fireworks. I've been doing it since I knew about it, since I was born. So I keep doing it because I want my grandkids to see the fireworks. I want my kids to see a fireworks, so we go see the fireworks. But y'all have a good 4th, a safe 4th. Stay safe out there. Stay dangerous, as Nip would say. You know, um, stay 10 toes down, but pursue those goals and dreams. Don't let nothing stop you. Not even anger. Don't let anger stop you. You got to do it. Work through that because you got this. I believe in you. But y'all have a good night. I'm going to have a good night. Um, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Go follow those dreams and goals and stay centered. Take a deep breath. Lexi out.